opened for Nimesh Patel at the Vic Theater.
Huge.
So shout out to everyone who came to that show. It was incredible. So fun. It was me, Azhar Usman, Mookie Thompson, who's his like normal feature, and then Nimesh. And
nice.
Now I know the guys who run the Vic Theater also run. They run Park West. They run.
It's like Jam right?
Productions.
Yeah.
They run a bunch of venues. The Riviera Theater.
Nice.
Which is in Uptown.
Yeah.
So the next weekend, they hit me up. They're like, hey, Andrew Callaghan with Channel 5 News is doing a show at the Riviera Theater.
Which he's like a YouTuber. Channel 5 News is not news.
Yeah, it's not news. Well, it is news. It's like documentary. It's like Vice. Remember Vice? So it's like that, but he does like interviews with like Shia LaBeouf. Interview came out, went super viral. Yeah, he does all these like, he interviewed Hunter Biden. Like he interviews like real people.
So it is like Vice, yeah.
It is like
Vice.
But
is it
news.
Comedy?
It's like his style is he's very like deadpan and almost like autistic, so it's funny.
That's the joke.
That's the joke. But YouTuber fans, I mean, it's a different level of fandom. This is at the Riviera Theater, which incredibly I never
beautiful.
been.
It's beautiful theater.
Beautiful venue. It's like the Chicago Theater and the Vic Theater combined.
Yeah.
That's how I think about it. Huge venue. It's packed out. They asked for a moderator. So 24 hours before the show, I'm at Laugh Factory all week, and I get hit up by the people who run the Vic. They're like, hey, would you be interested in this? I go, absolutely, I'll figure it out. So I pop in between Laugh Factory shows, paid, and they basically just want me to come in and do a Q&A with him and the crowd at the end of the show.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what the show is. They're like, it's kind of like there's a talent show, there's docs, there's all this sorts of shit.
So I have a friend who runs the theater in Madison, and when we went through there, Chris and I popped over after our show. We're hanging out with him. He's showing us around or whatever. They had a comedy show that night, and he was talking about how bad the show was.
Oh,
but
shit.
I'll tell you who it was. You can probably guess.
But it wasn't disconnected from this.
No,
okay,
but that guy had been there a couple weeks prior, and he
Yes.
said how it was a nightmare to work with because the day before they're going, we need all this stuff. It's so many bells and whistles. It's so many.
But they're also the guys who part of his team and them. They're all just like, I go, do you have any, like anything you want me to say specific? They're like,
no.
They go, no. They're like,
winging
kind of riff
everything.
this way. They wing everything.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy how it just works.
Yeah.
Because the fans are so forgiving. They do a talent show with people in the crowd, random people. They don't pre-screen them. He just goes in the crowd. He picks like 12 people. He's like, line up here if you got a talent.
And when you say talent,
He's just talking to random people. One girl goes up, sings. Worst song I ever fucking heard in my life. And they're all like clapping. They're all supportive. And then they pick someone to go get tickets to come to something else. Like, it's such a weird world. And there's so many people doing jokes.
Was it full?
Pretty full, like 3/4 full. Which is a big venue. I think it's like, I don't know how many.
He's making some money.
Yeah, he's doing fine. And then so we do the Q&A part. We like pull 2 chairs up. It's like inside the actor's studio.
Yeah.
It gets real intense.
And you're going, so what's the deal with
so
you're
I'm like,
autistic, huh?
so
Tell me about that.
So I'm like they're trying to pull from the doc and stuff. They're like, say some stuff about the doc. So I go, in that adult baby diaper doc, what was going through your mind when you were making that film? So I'm like, I'm having fun. I'm fucking with people. So it was actually really fun and it was cool, but it was so wild to me.
How was he in the interview?
He was great. I mean, they love him. So he's talking to the crowd and he knows how to play it really well, but we also went to the audience. They asked questions, so I kind of like kept those on track. So it was like 10 minutes, but it was fun, and it was just so weird. I was just thinking the whole time. I was like, if this was a stand-up show, there's none of this grace. Like, stand-up, if it's not funny,
it's not funny yet.
Yeah, but they're like, they just love this
people
man.
are watching a 10-minute documentary.
People are just like, thank you for what you do for media.
But it's funny too that they're like, they love his YouTube. So then he comes and he goes, well, we'll show you another YouTube video.
Yeah,
they bought tickets to come.
Literally,
watch
they're
his
just
videos.
super fans of him because apparently a lot of the stuff
we're doing it all wrong. Whoever wrote in to us with questions, do what this guy's doing. Be a YouTuber.
So that's my advice for after clubs is be able to do random ass shit, like be a panel moderator, because you never know. This goes back to hosting. If you're a good host, you get asked to do shit like this, where it's like, hey, come and do this random thing at this venue. Like, it's not necessarily stand-up, but it is using like riffing, improv skills.
Sure.
So I think for after, because a lot of these theater shows, you think about like Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. You think about what was that other thing that was here recently? Taskmasters. There's random stuff that you can get on if you are a good personality. So that was just a cool experience. Shout out to him. It was very fun. But it was also just like the weirdest thing. And I went back to Laugh Factory to do like 2 shows.
That's cool.
It was just a fun-ass night.
That's a nice night. I like a night like that where you're doing a lot of
random stuff. And that's why Chicago is great, because I'm like, I just popped over to a theater and then went back to technically a theater
club shows,
to a big-ass club. And it was just like, this is such a wild... That's my Saturday. You know? It's bizarre. So,
well, and like that's because you're working. Like so many people are like they would have one of those gigs. Maybe.
Yes, and that was what's cool about it is you're talking about traveling and stuff. You think about L.A. You're like, to get to that point in L.A., you'd have to be fucking like Patton Oswalt, you know, to be doing the Largo, and then to pop into the Comedy Store. It just the gap of that is so like you said, the gap in these places is so much more than Chicago. You can get to this level in Chicago for like pretty high up without being, and we're not good at all. So it's like you can get there. You can get there. You can get there. I'm sorry. Let's call in the special needs folks.
Yeah.
Let them write in.
I'm telling you, that's my fan club you talking about?